Hey guys, Bo from LaxSplat here with an Epoch Hawk prototype lacrosse head. If you're not familiar with Epoch Lacrosse, they're a shaft manufacturer who mostly does composite shafts, so carbon fiber shafts that flex when you shoot to add more velocity to your shot, and they do a few alloy shafts. So first of all, this is going to be a two-part video. First part with my initial reaction and the technology behind the head, and the second part is going to be my kind of normal review setup and my afterthoughts on the head and what I think about it, and I'm going to give you guys the stringing pattern and talk about how I string it. So first of all, Epoch Lacrosse, they are a great company. They have really high quality shafts, some of the best out there, and they're really doing well, at least in my county and where I live. The store I string for sells a ton of Epoch Lacrosse shafts. I see probably like 25% of the kids are now using Epoch shafts. They have a 1-year warranty, so they have a really nice warranty on them, and they just make really good high quality products with nice grips on the shafts, and then really clean designs. They always have simple, clean designs. So I've done a review on some of their products before, like I think I did one on a long pole, so just check out the rest of the videos in my channel if you want to see a review on their shafts. So originally when I heard they were going to send me this head, I was really excited. Epoch does really high quality products, so I knew they would put a lot of work into making this head as good as it can be. So they contacted me through YouTube and I said, yeah, sure, I'll review it. And first of all, it's the main difference between this head and what you see on the market right now is what they call their laid-back design, laid-back profile. And so as you can see, it's straight with a gradual decline at the end compared to an offset stick. So here I have an STX Stallion, as you can tell. It dips down. That's pretty much every single head on the market is offset nowadays. About 10 years ago that changed, where all the sticks used to be non-offset, and now they're all offset, and the reason behind that is an offset head gives you a little bit more hold and a little bit more velocity on your shot because you get more whip on it, but it's going to have a slower release. So with a non-offset head like this, you're going to get a really quick release, and it's also going to, with the laid back profile, it's going to sit the ball right underneath that bottom shooting string. And that brings me on to the second part, the second technology they put in this, which is they designed it specifically around a high pocket. So when they were surveying people what they liked in lacrosse heads, they surveyed a lot of their retail stores, and they found out that 75% of the stringings at the retail locations are mid-high, high pockets. So they're like, okay, we're going to design a head around a high pocket. So what that allowed them to do is, as you can see, the bottom sidewall is curved, and the farthest point is at the where your high pocket would be. So it's going to let the ball sit right underneath the high pocket to give you a lot of hold, like an offset stick, but that quick release and a really good trajectory on this ball that the non-offset head's going to give you. So it's really different technology they're putting into this, and that's what most people are going to notice. My favorite part would be what they're calling the composite injected polymer. So instead of like a normal plastic where it's just put into a mold and they fill it with plastic, they're using a composite plastic. So I'm not really 100% positive what that means, as I'm not an engineer, but as what they explained it on here, it says Epoch's proprietary composite injected polymer with UV protection provides optimal strength and durability, delivering maximum energy transfer for improved velocity in all climate conditions. So the main thing I think about this composite thing is it's going to allow them to have 3 different flexes on the head. So as you can see here, it says Flex IQ 5. That's going to be your mid-range. So it's going to be a little bit flexible, great for a midi. And then your 10 is going to be, I think, the stiffest. And then your 1 is going to be the most flexible. So 1 would be great for a face-off guy, 10 would be great for a long pole midi defenseman. So that's definitely my favorite part of the head, as normally heads are kind of put in one region. So like the STX Hammer U is a defensive head because it's really stiff. But what if you're a defenseman who likes a bit more of a pinched head? You don't have a lot of options out there. So with this, it's giving you a pinched head, a nice face shape, but not too pinched. That's going to work for defense, face-off guys, middies, attackmen, whatever you want to use it for. Which I really like that design, and I like that concept. So if they figure it out how to get the plastic down, this is not the final version of the plastic. This is a prototype, and it's supposed to be for shooting only and passing and shooting, not for gameplay. It's not up to their durability standards yet, so they're still working on the plastic. As you can see here, it says prototype, shooting sample only, and it has a little serial number with Hawk. So my favorite part is the different flexes. I think that's really cool. And the last part of technology would be their dual layer architecture, which removes excess material from non-essential parts and reinforces key structures, keeping the Hawk light and strong. So I guess they're able to do this with a composite plastic. I'm not sure if that means hollowing out certain parts of the head, where they don't really need the structure, so it's lighter. But I do see that in some spots, like on the scoop, they have taken out some plastic. On the throat, they've taken out some plastic right here and right here. So very nice. So it makes it nice and lightweight, but still keeps it structurally intact. So I'm very happy about this head. It's different. When I first saw it, I was a little thrown off. I saw it in pictures, but having it in hand, it's a very high quality head, and when they figure out what they're going to do with the plastic and how they're going to do that, I'm very excited about that. I think it could be a very good head and definitely change the lacrosse head industry. So they designed this with Flip Nandenberg. I don't know if I'm messing that up, but he's the guy who does Rocket Pocket, and he's been around lacrosse for forever. So he definitely knows what he's doing, and I think it's a great designed head, different, but it's going to be interesting. On the point of the display point of purchase they put on here, they actually have the Epoch logo in a lacrosse ball shape, where it'd be where you put your pocket, so the mid-high pocket. And then it also says it's going to be made in the USA. Not too sure, maybe that's just the prototype. And it says it's going to have a 1-year warranty, which is huge. Most lacrosse heads only have 6 months warranty. So it shows they're really confident in their products, that they hold up, and they're going to be really high quality. So beside that, it's a very interesting head, and I'm excited to show you guys part 2, where I show you guys the stringing and how I strung it, the pattern, and my afterthoughts on it, and kind of more of a review. Just to conclude it up, what I would kind of tell you guys this head looks like is it gives me a Blade Pro sense. It's got a similar face shape, with also the Blade Pro is not that offset, since it is a face-off head. They designed it specifically to be face-off heads are better when they're not as offset. So that's a very gradual offset, not too much. And so it does have a similar vibe to a Blade Pro. And I'm very excited to try this out. I'll get back to you guys on part 2. But for now, make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.